Shit's for the birds.
Yo, you look stupid. So in your room is just a bunch of Evloev's opponents and red string everywhere. Yeah. No one got kicked out of that party. Okay, I left.
You get gangbanged.
Yeah, I was like, are we having sex? Like, what is going on right now?
We fighting or fucking, dog?
Bro, shut the damn door.
Let's see if I can get through this without fucking making any more sexual innuendos. Welcome back to MMA Mathletes. My name's Sean. This is Joe. We're two casual MMA fans who happen to be degenerate gamblers. Come join us while we chase the perfect parlay each week. This week, we're breaking down UFC Fight Night Evloev versus Murphy. And if you enjoy our content, make sure you subscribe and hit that thumbs up button.
This past weekend, we got completely mopped, but damn, did Kevin Vallejos look so good.
I mean, all the ones that we lost on, I was okay with. I mean, I was a little salty. I gotta be honest. I was a little bit salty about the Emmett one. But it's more like it's an end of an era. It's just kind of, it's sad.
I didn't think Vallejos was going to put him out, but I definitely knew he was going to win. I was like, he's going to win.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be like that.
That was brutal.
Like, oh my gosh. It's just going to be such a weird situation for him now. Like, how is he going to move up? Because everyone is gridlocked for right now.
Yeah.
At least for the foreseeable future.
I'm really confused of what was going on with Jillian Robertson.
Oh, dude, what the fuck is up with her knee? Are we just not going to talk about that?
Yeah, she didn't address it at all. Yeah. Like, what are we doing here?
What are we just going to...
Don't gaslight us.
We're just going to breeze by that. Like,
yeah.
Dude, she had the biggest pimp limp.
Yeah, not only that, she had a weird performance where she was like getting all these grips for submission and didn't even go for like any submissions, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, the perfect copium. You had a weird limp, you know, things were kind of weird, a little funky, doesn't even acknowledge it.
Yeah. Like, it sucks when someone gets especially out of all the fights last night, that was the most boring decision fight. Like, all the other decision fights were like, that's crazy, it went to decision. That one, it was just like, I don't know, it was just so boring and unimpressive. And then she didn't address anything. She wasn't like, oh, I wish I did a little bit better. You know, I have a bum knee, or like, you know, I had these jitters. I had any kind of copium to be like, okay, I understand why you're having like a shit fight. No offense. But she's like, yeah, I'm just ready to face the champion. It's like, you against like Whaley?
Dern?
Well, I mean, Dern is going to fight Whaley, I think. And then Whaley's going to dust Dern.
Whaley's going to destroy Dern.
It's going to be ugly. And then it would be Robertson versus Whaley. Like, that's not even going to be a close fight from what I saw last night.
No, it wouldn't be a close fight even Robertson in our prime. Whaley is fucking good.
She is fucking good.
But your boy had a killer performance. I say the best heavyweight performance we've seen probably in like, I couldn't even tell you the last time we had a good heavyweight performance. But Petrino versus Asplund, damn.
Like, obviously, it sucks that it lost the lock, you know, because it's supposed to be a lock. But I'm okay with that loss. That was such a fun fight to watch.
Such a fun fight.
And like, I mean, he just proved it to you. He's about that life. He was like, yo, dude, we're going to fucking throw down. And that, honestly, that was a really close fight. It should have been not that close, to be honest.
Yeah.
But full fight camp, I honestly think Asplund takes that fight.
Yeah, it's always interesting whenever we think like full fight camp versus full fight camp, because it's like, yeah, Asplund would have more tools and more things, but then Petrino would also have a full fight camp to watch Asplund and get ready for specific Asplund things. You know what I mean? That's so true. It would be a really interesting fight. But the funniest thing is that fight of the night. Who won fight of the night?
I don't know. Who won fight? Thank God there's a fight of the night.
Harry Hardwick.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, he came to fucking scrap, dude.
Dude, we were so confused on the fucking live stream.
Dude, is he like fun to watch?
Yeah, dude. Is this my favorite fighter now?
Yeah, it was weird.
Oh my God. Dude, that was a fucking scrap.
What a dog.
Dude, absolute dog. Every single time you're like, oh, well, this is when it ends. He's starting to fade. And then he just comes out of nowhere and just hits Rahiki with something. You're like, what? He's still in it?
Dude, I was so pissed he was on the main event, like on the main card. I was like, man, why is this guy on the main card? Why is he on the main card? Yada, yada, yada. But then I really felt myself switch when there was no third round because he quit on the swoop because his jaw was broken. So he couldn't even continue. He couldn't even get the doctor to clear him. I was upset there wasn't a third round because I was excited for the third round.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I knew. I was like, oh, he got me.
I just need him to get that one takedown. That's all.
Oh, man.
Then Rahiki could put him out.
That was insane. But, I mean, Rahiki's really good. I think that he might have just overlooked him.
Maybe. I think that, dude, the other one that was really good, Lacerda versus Sosa.
Sosa just killing it?
That was a great decision fight.
Yeah, that was a really good fight.
Yeah, like the fight card last night was definitely better than the fight card last week.
I think it's better than all the fight cards since Gaethje.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a very good assessment. I completely agree with that.
Yeah, it's crazy. The fight cards have been fucking dog shit for some reason.
Dog shit.
I don't know why.
Honestly, I think it's because people are fed, man. Like once you get fed, then it's like hard for you to like keep it going.
I don't know, man. Paramount just sucks.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, the Paramount's absolutely cursed.
Yeah, Paramount is cursed. A. B. I mean, when they do like the threads or the Twitter in the bottom, it's 50% chance that it works. The audio always goes out or the video goes out every fight card.
Yeah, I think it was the second and third round of the Lacerda fight.
I think so.
There was just no audio whatsoever.
No audio.
And like we're just gonna breeze by that.
Yeah, like what are we doing here?
Yeah, like fucking absolutely just terrible. Like I'm hoping because especially like the app is so much better than the ESPN app.
Mm-hmm.
So like hopefully there's like room to grow and this is just like a growing pain issue. But I mean, these fights are just like mostly decision fights. The fight card last night was really good. It was only 6 finishes though out of 13.
And one of those, it's someone that I'm never betting on ever again. Omar Sy. What an absolute fucking loser.
Dude, what an absolute fucking scrub.
Yeah, that guy, I mean, let's just go ahead and have him just get dog walked by everyone because that was just terrible. That's 2 god-awful performances back to back. That was insane.
I feel like that's like the fighter equivalent to like a Nepo baby. Is like someone that's a training partner of someone or that is trained in the same camp as someone else. It's like you fall in love with it where you're like, oh, dude, like he's really good because that guy's really good.
I thought he was pretty good. Like the performances I saw up until not this last fight, but the fight before, I was like, oh, dude, he's good. He's going to be a problem. And then that fight happens. I was like, and we like loses. And then I'm like, okay, Alonzo Menafield beat you. That's a tough loss. And then this happens. I'm like, you just got guillotined. Like it was your first day on the mats. That was crazy.
The Alonzo Menafield one is like, dude, Alonzo is good. And he has those days where he's just like on it. You're like, oh, fucking what a dog. Right. So you're like, any day it could be your day. But like Kutalaba, like I think they threw that up for you. They were like, yo, dude, you got this. Don't worry about it. Thinking that, oh, he's probably going to use his length because he's like way longer than him. He has an 83-inch reach. Like, dude, he can stick without getting stuck the entire match and just decides to grapple with him. Like, and Kutalaba is one of those weird guys that like in the first round, he looks like a fucking world beater. And then once the first round ends, that's when he just kind of falls off.
Dude, but you know what? We crushed it with the Delgado. Delgado beat Andre Fili. Love Andre Fili. But, I mean, that was a really good fight. Really good performance. Yeah. Andre Fili thinks that he might have done enough to get it done, but I think that the right person won that. Although, what's his name didn't win that fight.
Oh, dude, Charles Johnson.
Charles Johnson didn't win that fight, just so we're clear.
Dude, the 30-27 is the one that got me.
Yeah, if it was like split decision, okay, Charles Johnson may have won that fight. 30-27 win the fight.
Well, I just don't understand how you have a split decision victory and one of those deciding factors was a 30-27. That just makes no sense to me. There's 2 people that were like, oh, that one round was kind of close. And then there's one guy that's like, dude, he was winning the entire fucking fight. I don't know where you saw.
Yeah, that was
dude.
Insane.
He was on his back foot the entire time. And even if you said that Charles Johnson won, at least one of those rounds went to Silva.
At least one.
Like because he had volume and he had him against the cage, and like neither one of them were really throwing damaging punches. So it's like you have to go with what's going on, which is going to be who's controlling the pace and who's putting who against the fence. I mean, at least that's how I see it. Apparently, that one guy didn't see it like 100%. That was crazy. Absolutely criminal. I feel bad for Bruno Silva. I mean, I'm kind of happy because Charles Johnson won and we bet on Charles Johnson, but
yeah, but he just looks so gun shy. I don't know.
Yeah, he definitely looked like Bruno can definitely put me out.
These are good fights to see though, because you see like their mindset, and so you're betting off of this one. This is a good one. It's nice to know that this is 2 fights now where he's kind of looked a little gun shy. In the previous fight, he got clipped. He was like, oh, a little gun shy, and then just got destroyed. And then this fight, he's a little gun shy. He gets a bad win. I mean, if you say he won, that's fine. Just not 30-27 win.
That's egregious.
That's too much.
Yeah,
That's
there's no
too
way.
much.
There's no way he won all 3 rounds.
Yeah.
That's astronomical right there.
Also, Beatrice is a dog. She has hands. She has power. She submits people. I get it. She's got grappling. Chill. Shem, don't come for me.
But I did not expect her to have that good of hands.
I mean, it wasn't like, okay, hold on, guys. Hold on.
They weren't technically great strikes, but I mean, she's got power.
Yeah, she's got grappling power. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
yeah. So when she connects, she connected, you know. But I mean, let's see her against like a top 10, top 15 person. Let's just see where she's at with her hands. But on the ground, I don't see anyone that can bang with her on the ground.
I mean, hopefully she can get maybe 1 or 2 more fights, and her versus Kayla Harrison. Because I mean, by the time Kayla Harrison's back to normal,
then we're gonna see an out of. I mean, they're both old. They're both.
They are both old.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think Kayla Harrison's ever coming back because her neck.
Yeah,
there's no way. Bro.
I mean, her versus Mana Nunez in Rio, both being Brazilian, be pretty fucking sweet.
That would be sweet.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so I mean, maybe she just starts staking out all the Brazilians.
Call her the Brazilian. Like, what would it be, like the Brazilian cannibal or something?
Yeah, dude. Fucking just go for Norma after this.
Yeah.
And then Caitlin Vieira.
Oh, I really like the Norma Dumont. That was a good pull. I think that her versus Norma would be good because then she could dust Norma. Huge Norma guy until she joined the Fight Nerds.
The self pat on the back is just so funny.
What do you mean?
You're the one that pulled Norma.
No, that was on our live stream.
Oh shit. I thought that you're the one that pulled
No.
I was like, damn, dude, that's wild.
No, they're talking in the live stream and they were like who's the chick with the black hair and she's good looking and blah blah, and I was like, Norma? Then they're like, Norma, and the child was like, yep. I was like, she would get dusted by Beatrice.
Absolutely smoked.
Yeah, it would be. That's an interesting fight though.
Yeah, because I mean, if she can somehow negate Beatrice's grappling, or at least her ability to like get into some kind of clinch or scenario to try to get to the ground, it does get kind of interesting.
True,
but I don't think Norma's that chick.
Elijah Smith also with the win. Let's go,
dude. He looked really good too.
He did look good, and his dad is just. I mean, he calls out really good things. He has really good eyes for the sport. Midabek looked great.
Midbeck did look really good.
He just, I mean, it's very boring how he fought, but that's how you beat Chris, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he was 4 away from beating your boy in the grappling, the most takedowns in a 3-round fight.
Habib.
Yeah,
insane.
I don't know, that was overall like just a really good fight card. Oh, also, gotta give flowers to your boy Eric Anders.
It's not my boy.
He retired last night.
Yeah, I thought it was cool that he gave it to his coach.
Yeah, and I think that was a great fight to end on.
Yeah,
that was an absolute dog fight.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. He's like, I don't have the balls to do this anymore, so here you go.
Good for him though.
That was
going
good.
out on top. That's all you can ask for.
Who do you fight?
Brad Tavares.
Oh, Tavares, that's right.
I wonder if Brad Tavares is going to do that. If he won by decision.
Dude, Brad, I mean, he's got to get a good victory and then retire. That's what he's got to do.
Well, because once he gets that victory, then he gets the most middleweight wins, and then it's like, okay, here we go.
All right, now I can leave.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. Peace.
He's gone too far to like just be tied.
True.
You know, he's been here for too long. We gotta get him just one like layup. Let's give him Mearshart. I think he already fought Mearshart.
Rematch?
The rematch nobody wanted.
Yes, sir. This just got released that Conor actually accepted the Protez fight, and for some reason that didn't come to fruition. So whether Protez backed out or something. But Conor was talking about returning this summer in the most recent fighters meeting. This is all from Ariel Helwani.
Okay.
So pretty substantial source.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see if he comes back. It's crazy that people are still like, he's coming back. It's like, bro, you've been saying it for 6 years now.
Yeah.
He's been coming back for 6 years.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, who is he going to face? You know, again, most of these people that are in the top 10 right now are locked up for fights.
Yeah.
Where you're just going to be like, oh.
What do you mean? For 155?
For 170.
Well, I guess he goes to 155 then.
I mean, you would have to
he
go.
He really wants to be at 170 though.
Yeah.
He does really want to go up to 170. But, bro, make it to 155.
I mean, either one. I mean,
because you're off the sauce at that point, and so you'll lose muscle anyways.
Yeah.
You'll be a lighter. Probably walks around like 180s.
Yeah, it's probably like a 190.
190.
Yeah.
But 190 to 155, that's doable.
100%.
I mean, his counterpart Topuria goes from 180, 185 to 145, killing himself. But I mean, that's the fight game, bro.
Dude, to circle back to Vallejos, if Vallejos keeps on going, and let's say he ultimately puts out Alex Volkanovski or something like that. I don't see him doing that, but let's say he does. Does Topuria have to go down to 145 and fight him?
I would rather see him go to 145 or just call it, say it's fine, than Vallejos go up to 155.
Yeah.
Vallejos is going to get dusted if he goes up to 155.
I think he has too small of a frame for 155.
He's perfect for 145.
Yeah.
Got a perfect frame.
Yeah. But do you think that he would have to do that? Or
he wouldn't have to, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
Because if he goes up to 170 and he fights up there, dude, I think he's going to be a 170, 155er.
Yeah, true. Dude, I can't wait for him to someday fight Islam.
One day.
One day.
Dude, your boy, Sterling versus Zalal.
Dude, that's going to be a great fight.
That is going to be a great fight. I mean, I just really like Sterling in general.
Yeah.
I started off hating him. I think that if I start off hating you, it's just when I start liking you as a fighter, it's so much better than if I start liking you. Because then it's a quick one. Like Ian Gary. I loved Ian Gary fresh out the gate. It didn't take much for me to be like, fuck Ian Gary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if you help me buy in, it's like, I love you.
I've fully invested.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you also have Zalal. I'm a fan of Zalal as well.
I'm a big fan of Zalal. Zalal's a problem.
That's going to be a really interesting matchup, especially on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's going to be a lot of, Zalal likes to put up a lot of submissions.
Well, what's up with Aljamain? Does he have some injuries going on right now or no?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
Yeah. I mean, he walks around normal. He doesn't seem stiff unless it's a hard sparring day.
Trying to sneak out some information from you.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's dealt with some like those neck injuries. He's dealt with some, I think some back injuries, some knee. I think he's just everywhere.
I don't know. He's
just wrestling.
He's been wanting to fight for the longest time though.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to get who's it called? Murphy for the longest time.
In person, is it more interesting that he made 135?
Dude, it's a absolute mystery. Dude. I told that to him.
How big is he compared to me?
Dude, he's huge compared to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy, dude.
Dude, absolutely. What? Like maybe like
height wise, how tall is he compared to me?
Oh, like about the same height. Maybe like
he's bigger than me.
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking.
First of all,
crazy.
his arms are longer. Like
oh yeah,
they're like super long.
That's crazy.
Like think of like Tommy Fury. Like how like lengthy his arms are compared to his body. Same thing. Yeah, dude. It's just the absolute unit of a human.
Terrifying.
Being. Yeah. And then think of like you, but with like maybe like another 5 pounds of muscle.
That's crazy.
Maybe not on the legs, but on the upper body.
For everyone that's watching this, I walk around 220. Yeah, that's fucking crazy though.
Yeah.
I literally weighed in at like 180 the other day. Like that's crazy.
He probably walks around 180, I would assume.
Dude, that's nuts.
Yeah.
He's just a leaner 180, I guess.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's insane. And then your boy Yadong versus Figueiredo. What do you think? What do we think?
I mean, Song's winning that. Like,
I think Song's winning that. I think honestly, that's a great fight to retire on. Yeah. Yadong has done so much for the sport, and it's like that's not a bad one. And I don't see Figgy really. I don't think he's. I can crush it. You know what I mean? He has no gold in sight. There's no gold.
Yeah. You're talking about Figgy retiring, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was like, Song is so young.
No.
I was like, whoa.
No, Song's done so much for the sport. It's a good look for Figgy to leave on.
Yeah, and then
I mean, it couldn't be like a debut guy retiring Figgy. That would be sad.
Oh, dude, that would be hella fucking sad.
That would be tough, dude.
The most tough.
That would be tough.
Oh, that'd be hella bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that Song, I think it would be a decision loss, though. I don't think he would get finished.
Dude, that'd be brutal if he finishes him.
Oh, dude. If he finishes him, he would have to retire.
I hate when people like they fight someone who they have so much respect for in like the octagon that they don't try to put them out.
It's the same thing as people that we're probably going to talk about a little bit later, that they're both knockout artists. So they know what's at stake.
Yeah.
Like if I go into the pocket for too long, I might get clipped. And so because of that, they don't fully engage. And it's just like, oh, dude, I don't want to see that fight. No one wants to see that fight.
That's when you get the Yoel Romero versus Adesanya fight. When they just like, because Adesanya is like such a masterclass, and Yoel's just like, I'm gonna hunt you down, but you have to come to me. Actually, you have to come to me. And he's like, no, you come to me. So you come over here.
Dude,
no,
Yoel
you come
has
over here.
such a weird style. It's like a pressuring counter fight.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna pressure you towards the cage, but I'm gonna wait for you to engage with me.
Well, it's because he's so big that he has to explode. Like he has to do these minor explosions.
Yeah.
Because he'll just, there's no way he's lasting an actual 3 rounds of good pace.
What a fucking genetic human being right there. Hold it.
Yep. Definitely a genetic human being.
What genetic freak of a human being.
Yeah, that guy's a problem. He's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still a problem. Bro, he's like 2 something.
Yeah.
What is he? Like 245 or something like that.
Gotta be, dude.
Still has a 6-pack.
Dude, it couldn't even make weight against Bo Nickel in the RAF, I think.
Crazy.
Or was it an injury? It wasn't an injury. It was weight, right?
I don't even know, man. Who watched RAF?
But then that's when.
Just skip right. Not me.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Fucking RAF. Not me, dude.
Yeah. Hell no, dude.
Just for the birds. Just the super high look up.
Yeah.
For the birds.
With the squint and everything.
Yeah.
Just,
You got to with the squint.
for the birds, dog. The biggest rip.
Yeah, just over here. The fucking
The Jack Black.
for the birds. Pavlovich is fighting Teixeira as well.
Towson?
Taliesin Teixeira.
Oh, dude. Pavlovich is going to fucking smoke that.
I think that's an interesting fight.
Sure.
I think Talison's corner is gonna like look at that footage and be like, "Yo, you look stupid. You looked awful, man. Like against Tui. Nah.
What, you a fucking loser?
Why you a loser?
No, I think that Sergey takes that, though.
Yeah.
I think Sergey, he's got that power, and I think that Taliesin will immediately respect that and then get a little gun shy.
Mm.
And if he tries to take it down, Sergey has really good wrestling. So I think, he might be able to put out Teixeira, but maybe he'll just get it by decision.
See, I think Teixeira is one of those perfect examples I was talking about, where he comes out, he like does the damn thing, immediately gains me as a fan, and then it's like, well, you lost. I mean that Tuivasa fight, blah.
Yeah.
The one where he got knocked out, blah. You know what I mean? I'm like, I hate this guy. You know, I'm slowly like bet against him, bet the house against him.
It's like you and Dan Ige right now.
No, you know who it's like? Well, we'll give Dan another chance. He can change, I swear. The person that I'm thinking of right now is Roman Dolidze.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember first time I saw him, I was like, this guy's a fucking problem. Remember I used to call him like Dolidze or something. Like delete.
Yeah.
And no, dude, that guy blows. Then you have Bilal versus Bonfim.
That is honestly an interesting fight.
I think Bonfim takes that, dude. I think Bilal is a real issue. Actually, I think Bilal might take that. That's an interesting fight.
Dude, that's a weird fight. Like,
knee-jerk reaction, who takes that?
I want to say that it's Bilal. I think no matter what, I think it goes to decision.
It has to go to decision.
Because I don't think that, like, Bonfim's really good on the ground, but also Bilal's really good on the ground. Like, I don't think he'll be able to catch him in a submission. And then on top of it, both of them don't really have great striking.
I think Bonfim has better kickboxing than Bilal. Bilal has better boxing, so that's interesting already. Yeah. And then the ground game, who gets the edge?
Dude, most of the shit is null.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually a really good fight. That might be a slept-on fight.
That might be a slept-on fight. And before anyone fucking comes at me, I know that Bonfim beat Randy Brown and got like knocked him out, but that was like a weird situation. Like that was just like that was a weird thing.
I don't know, man. He might beat that guy against Bilal. Bilal's kind of like the wrestler thing, how he's like lost a few.
Yeah.
You know? He might be like second guessing himself at times. Like,
I think he has blind confidence that he's just that guy, though. Like, no matter what his situation is, I think he has the delusion where he's like, "I'm still." I don't know, man.
I think he has the.
You think he has like the kind of like the
fake
slight
confidence?
Yeah, like the slight insecurity.
I think he has all the insecurity and then like slight confidence, but he goes and he masks it with like complete confidence.
The bravado.
Yeah.
I got you. I mean, maybe. I mean, this is definitely where the rubber meets the road. Because if he loses that fight, then he's going to be he's got to be 10 at best, or like from maybe between 8 and 12.
When do you retire? Under 15? Like if you're him, you touch gold, you're now 3 fights down, you're like just about to be out of the 10.
Yeah, and you're like 38, 39
and you're
years
38,
old,
39 years
something
old.
like that.
What's your deal? I'm stopping in top 10. I'm not going to 15.
Yeah,
again.
I mean,
15, you might as well not be
it's
ranked.
difficult because like it depends on how much competitive drive you have though too, right? Because like
that's
specifically
him.
For him,
you're not going out of top 10.
I think he'll
There's no way
outside of top 10. Like it. Let's just say ranked. We'll say top 15. He has to stay in the top 15. Once he gets out of there, he'd be like, all right, man.
I don't think he makes it to 15.
You think it'll be top 10?
I think it has to be top 10 at that point.
So this might be a do or die situation.
No, he'll probably get bumped down to 10, right? At the very cusp. And then he has one more.
Yeah, it would be
back against the wall.
Yeah, like between 8 and 12, I would say would be where he would land if he lost this one.
Yeah, maybe it's like gentlemen's, right? So maybe let's say he gets to 12. He does one more to try to get back into top 10. And he's like, whatever. Like he just like leaves.
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem with fucking touching gold though, too. Is that once you touch gold, you only fight killers until you're like on a 7-fight losing streak.
Well, like, what's his name? Daniel Cormier was talking about it. He's like, he was talking to, I forgot who it was. It might have been Derek Lewis or something like that. And he was like, yeah, we were fighting on the same card at the same time when you were fighting like this fight or whatever when he was in heavyweight. And he was like, no, wait, really? He's like, I had no idea. Because when you're a champion, you only look at the top 5. If you're not in the top 5, you don't matter.
Yeah.
Because you're a champion. The only people that are fighting you is top 5.
That's true.
And so he's like, I didn't even know that I was fighting at the same time Derek Lewis was fighting. He's like, I thought he was a new fighter. It's like, damn, dude. Yeah, he doesn't look at anyone. Like, so that's such a good mindset to have is like Volk. Volk's like, he only has 2 choices, basically.
Yeah.
He's like, it's either going to be this person or this person. What do you guys think? Should I fight, what's his name? Evloev. I always get mixed up. Evloev or Lerone. Then they're like, I'll make it easy. Let's have them fight. You fight the winner.
Yeah, and it's like, that's why you can't go up there, like go up too fast, though. Like even like, do you think Sean O'Malley got it to champion too fast, or was that perfect pace?
No, I think it's how he lost is what's fucking with him. I think he doesn't like how shitty it feels when everyone's like, this guy sucks. You know what I mean? Because he's been on top for so long.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool when you're winning and you're like, if you're knocking people out, that's pretty cool. But as soon as it's like you're getting outstruck by Merab, it's like, oof, man, those chat rooms get rough.
Yeah, that is hella tough.
That's hella tough.
Striker getting outstruck by a grappler is not a good look.
Yeah, but I mean, Merab's Merab. Volk also signed that 3-fight contract.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so he should be fighting a few times.
Yeah. Before
he leaves, which is crazy because he's like 38.
So, I mean, whoever wins this fight this Saturday, he fights them in probably October, I would assume. I think November.
I mean, if he doesn't take much damage, that'd be cool if he had a fast turnaround. Like, let's say it's Evloev, right? And he goes in for the crotch sniff, and he goes and he just knocks him out, right? Let's just say it's like first round knockout, because I just want to see the image in my head really quick. Then he goes and, what do you call it? International Fight Week.
Yeah.
And then October. And then a big one next year.
And then just chucks deuces.
Yeah. Or like you were saying, one extra fight this year. So whatever his next fight is.
Yeah.
Another fight and then one fight.
Yeah. I think the most likely scenario would probably be
3 fights 1 year. Let's get it.
That'd be crazy at his age.
It wouldn't even be 3 fights because it would be, he already did a fight this year.
Yeah. It'd be 2 fights.
2 fights left. That's doable though. Evloev in, what's it called?
International
Fight Week. And then October. That's doable.
It is doable. And he is that competitor that would do it.
The thing is, though, is he's old. So it's like, you should do it now. You should just crush him.
Yeah. But also you have to think he's old. So he has to have the time to fully recover. I mean, we saw it with Merab trying to take fucking like 5 fights in 1 year or whatever.
Yeah.
Or was it 4 title fights?
Yeah.
Like, dude, that wears on you.
Yeah.
So.
Well, especially him because he like loses a lot of weight. And he does everything like he doesn't have anyone helping him.
Yeah.
He's like, I do it the old school way.
Yeah, the classic white knuckle.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, I mean, when you're doing that, you're like, I mean, you're weakening everything in your body.
yeah, that's true.
All right. The main person that you've been waiting for, Sean Strickland versus Khamzat Chimaev. Who takes that?
Khamzat's taking that.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, I think it's going to be an interesting fight.
I mean, I'm going to watch it.
I'm 100% going to watch. I think he does. I think Sean Strickland does way better than Dricus does.
What happens after Sean loses? Where's he go?
I mean, I think he has to stay in that division.
Well,
Because there's way too many enticing fighters. Like Imavov is an enticing fighter against Khamzat. I mean, you have people that want challenge for that belt, so he can't just chuck deuces and go up to 205, in my opinion. I think you have to actually properly clear out the division. It's not like heavyweight where like you have like two actual contenders, and then once you put them out, you're like, yeah, I could do something else now.
yeah. I'm also very interested because I feel like Chimaev, he's always pulling from fights. He's always injured, always sick.
Yeah.
So we might not even get this fight. You know,
That's true.
that's every time he gets a fight booked, I go, we'll see. I'll say that he gets his fight when I see him in the octagon, on the ground, swimming towards that leg for that single.
So I'm curious. Okay, this is a tinfoil hat idea. Do you think a lot of people pull out of fights because they're trying to get the right match? So like you'll see like a lot of different fighters like you know, I'm not suggesting anyone in particular, but like Evloev, for example, he's pulled out of a lot of fights. Or Ludwig, not Ludwig. There's another guy.
Hamdi.
Al-Selwady. Yeah.
Yeah. The guy who's also fighting on this card.
Yeah. Al-Selwady.
Anyone else on this card you want to call out?
No, I'm just saying like they pull out of a lot of fights, and like I'm just curious. Do you think that some of these people that do it, not saying that they are pulling out of fights so then they can get an advantageous fight for them, or do you think it's purely just injury or
I think
something
some
like that?
people are just. I think it's a bit of both. I think that some people are just so injury prone.
Yeah,
Like there's made of glass.
That's
like
true.
like Khamzat, for instance, is like he's always sick.
Yeah,
He's always injured. He has like lung issues. He has all that.
yeah.
So just interesting.
Yeah, or like I feel like some people's joints and like bones just are a little bit more fragile,
Yeah.
where they just like randomly just
Like your predisposition shoulder injury, is
Yeah.
going to cause a lot of things. But like Conor McGregor, for instance, if I'm Conor McGregor and I have a broken toe, I'm
Yeah.
not scared of Michael Chandler, but I'm also not going to fight Michael Chandler with a broken toe when my style is directly correlated with how well I move.
yeah, that's
Like,
true.
You know what I mean? So it's like if I'm going to fight Evloev, I'm not going to fight him with a fucked up knee.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I can't sprawl, there's no way I'm fighting Evloev. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So I don't think it's like they're purposely doing like advantageous things, but they're definitely like, this is not going to be a good fight. I'm not going to get the best opportunity.
Yeah,
And so they're pulling out when normal fighters, like the majority of fighters are like, no one fights 100%. Let's go in.
yeah, like Torres Finney a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
where he's like, I think he had probably like a pulled calf
Yeah.
that turned into like a
Ruptured leg.
Achilles.
Yeah. His whole fucking
Yeah.
life ended. Like
Yeah.
that was crazy, bro.
Dude, fucking brutal.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was just curious because, like, most of the time they pull out, like, some of these fighters, they pull out of fights and then they don't get the same fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get a different fighter.
Well, yeah, because the other fighter is like already ready, and now they've just pretty much fractured the timeline and it's
Yeah.
splintered, and so like they just go like their separate ways.
Yeah.
And then one guy is making money while the guy who pulled out is not making money.
Like, again, not calling out Evloev, but, like,
Yeah.
like a lot of the fighters that he's fought on his way up, like, he's pulled out of a lot of fights of people that are really good strikers.
This is an interesting fight for Evloev.
Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting fight for both.
Like before Diego Lopez, that was interesting.
yeah,
Like a line of people that he was pulling out from.
that's true.
You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of interesting. I was like, wonder how that fight would have went. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I think that was crazy that Diego Lopez was the one that stepped up in 5 days.
Yeah, and then and then he pulls out of a couple fights, and then he gets Aljamain.
Yeah.
Right, and it's but Aljamain, that's a compatible matchup for him because he knows that it's ultimately going to go to the ground because they're both grapple heavy fighters.
Mm-hmm. Diego Lopez, literally Grasso's jiu-jitsu coach.
Yeah,
or training partner, or whatever.
Yeah, so I don't know. I was just curious about that.
Tinfoil hat.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't think about it either way, but I was just
keeps me up at night.
No, it was just a random thought that came in my head.
Yeah,
that was I mean, that'd be kind of shiesty if you were yeah, I don't want to fight that fucking dude. That sounds awful.
We're the MMA mathletes, which is when we do MMA math to do picks, but you're actually doing MMA math to see with detective work to see why people are pulling out of fights. So in your room is just a bunch of Evloev's opponents and red string everywhere.
Yeah, I'm just Charlie Day in that meme.
Yeah. Dude, crazy.
No, I mean because you see it with a lot of these people that are trying to game the system though too, the fight nerds and stuff like that, where they're trying to find the perfect matchup and all this stuff.
Dude, I hate the fight.
So nerds. I'm what if they go one step further where they're just okay, well I don't want to do that matchup. That sounds like ass.
You know what's funny is when Brahalo won last time against RDR, and it was
oh, they did fight.
Yeah, not even good though. Yeah. It wasn't even fun. It was all right. It was just RDR looked like shit. He looked like shit. And then he was I'm that guy, and you're just ugh. Sometimes when people win like that, I'm oh my God, please give him the hardest dude in that division.
Oh yeah.
Give him. Just go ahead and do it, please.
Yeah. And then he accepts that fight and then
let's pad
pulls out.
Yeah, let's pad that guy's record.
Yeah.
Give him this. Because Brahalo would be a big name, and it's a lot of fans would be oh, that guy's gonna win. It's he's not going to because he's not good.
Yeah, I kind of like to give people. I would like them to give people that we don't really like together. Gautier, we're he's I thought he was as not in his last fight he wasn't as good as I thought that he was. So I'm okay, why don't we give him Brahalo? Because
in the same division.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Because it's
Brahalo would fuck him up though.
Brahalo might fuck him up.
I think
or he just gets put out by fucking Gautier.
No, it's when you see in boxing, those really powerful strikers that are knocking everyone out, but then they fight someone who's a good boxer.
Yeah.
And then that boxer just outboxes.
Yeah, knows reach and all all that
he's
stuff.
And he's out, he's moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean but the thing is also is either we get a highlight, we get boring, or we get a boring fight. And Gautier goes back to the drawing board and he figures out, hey, that's not working. I need to get better.
Gautier is also 23 years old, dude. Just give him some time.
Yeah, I know.
Just give him a chance.
I know, but I'm just I think that's what they need to do. They just start getting some of these people that were is that guy really that guy?
No.
And then put him up against someone that were is that guy really that guy?
Yeah. I want to see Dricus Duplessis versus what's his name? Jean Silva. I just wanted to see him just dust Jean Silva. That's my dream.
No, I mean we're already saying it. Vallejos versus Jean Silva. That needs to be the next fight.
That probably is the next fight, to be honest.
Do that for International Fight Week. You're welcome.
You said that they were thinking of Jean Silva if who pulls out?
Oh, if Evloev, because Evloev's had a history of pulling out of fights. That I think that he's supposed to be the backup. Which I mean that'd be a pretty fun fight too.
Yeah,
I think that Lerone takes it, but
yeah, for sure, 100%. Especially because he just keep clapping after every time he gets.
Yeah,
hit.
Jean Silva is just way too emotional of a fighter.
Oh, such a lame fighter, dude.
Murphy is just a fucking serial killer when he fights. You just see zero emotion in his face.
Yeah,
a just absolute fucking Terminator in there. So.
True. All right, before we get into this week's fight picks, we are going live this Saturday on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. We're going to be reacting and live betting on each fight. So win big, lose big. You don't want to miss it.
First fight up is Melissa Mullins versus Luana Carolina. Who you got?
I am Melissa Mullins. Luana has no faith in her striking. She gets overwhelmed so easily. As soon as she starts getting struck on, she just kind of turns around and runs away. So I definitely think the pressure and the forward pace of Melissa Mullins, she gets it done.
I completely agree. I have Melissa Mullins on this. I think that she is just everything she does is going to be a little bit better than Luana. I think this is going to be a stand-up fight though, and I think it's going to go over.
I think it's the decision.
Yeah,
I agree. 100%.
Next fight up is Shanelle Dyer versus Havana Oliveira. Who you got?
I have Shanelle Dyer. She started training her Muay Thai at All Star, and then she went to Knowles Academy, and then she went to Bang Tao. So this chick knows how to strike. Now she's at Britain Top Team. She's definitely going to take it. Home team advantage. I feel like Ravina has such solid striking, but she has such big gaps in her striking. I think Shanelle can definitely capitalize on those. And working with the team she's working with, she will, and she's going to exploit Oliveira for sure.
I have Oliveira money line or the over. I think that when I watched Shanelle, I watched her Dana White Contender Series live, and I was honestly not really too impressed with her striking. She's very defensively irresponsible. She circles out and leaves her hands down. I just don't understand. And I think that Havana, she is 0-2 in the UFC right now. But if you look at who she fought Lisboa, who I think would definitely piece up Shanelle Dyer at this moment. And then she also fought Luciano, who I think would outgrapple Dyer and submit her potentially. So I think that it's just kind of a weird fight for Dyer to be a -400 favorite.
Two things. First thing, Havana's how you say that name, because I've been saying Ravina forever.
Yeah.
That's probably why I had bad luck when I bet on her. But the other thing is Shanelle. Yes, she was having a lot of defensive issues, especially when she kept getting, I think she was circling out to the power hand, if I'm not mistaken.
And kept on getting the overhand.
Getting caught with the overhand. But she's so young. I think that she's going to make the adjustments moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see her putting out Havana. I don't see Havana putting her out.
No.
So we could do the over if you want.
I think it's more likely for Oliveira to put out Dyer, but I don't see it happening. Dyer's more of that. She's more of a volume striker.
Yeah.
She likes to, punches, kick, then punches again.
Yeah.
And then escape. Punches, kicks, punches, escape. That's kind of how she fights. So, what are you thinking? The over?
Yeah, I'm thinking the over.
Let's take the over.
All right. Next fight up is our boy. No, it's kidding. Next fight up is Shamrock versus Abdul-Kareem Al-Selwady. Who you got?
I have to go with Shamrock on this. 50-50, mostly because I don't want him to beat me up because he watched our videos apparently. It's interesting because Abdul is, first off, he's Mr. Canceled Fights. This guy has so many canceled fights. He has like the second most canceled fights in this card besides
Evloev.
And move off. Also, 4 out of his last 5 fights were canceled.
Yeah.
Isn't that just a crazy stat to have?
That is crazy.
Also, he beat Harry Hardwick's brother to get onto the UFC.
Yeah.
Like that's how he won it, is he beat George Hardwick. Isn't that so funny? We just watched that.
That's weird.
Abdul has been knocked 4 times in his career, and I could definitely see Shem catching him with something. Maybe not knocking him, but catching him enough to where he can get into that scramble, do that classic grappler move where they have them rocked, gets him against the fence, takes him down, and submits him. I think Shem by submission. I think that's the best bet.
I also have Shem money line. I think it's a really close fight, but I think that Abdul can get clipped. And also, he hasn't been in the ring for 2 years at this point. And the last one, last fight that he had, he got clipped so bad. He got highlighted. Not a good look. And he's had so many canceled fights. He's constantly in a training camp. And so, like, that's just kind of a weird situation for your body as well. So either way, that's kind of weird. He's going to have a lot of ring rust. And by the time he shakes off that ring rust, it's going to be a little bit too late for him to catch up in the fight. Also, Shem's going to be fighting home field advantage as well. Next fight up is Louie Sutherland versus Brando Pericic. Who you got?
I have Brando for this. I was going to go with Louie, but I just think that Brando has such better fight IQ. This could either be a very fun fight because these guys like to get in their opponent's face. They like to throw hands. They throw a lot of shots. Could be very high paced and very fun. Or this could be the most boring fight on the entire card where we just see them just circling each other and like falling in love with each other's eyes. I don't know which way it's going to go, but I have Brando. I think he has better fight IQ. In like Louis' last fight, I mean, he got the guy hurt so bad. He gets in a cuddle position and starts punching like the back of his head with like rabbit punches, super light ones. Why didn't you just do anything else? Like, why didn't you frame off, cause damage, try to get a TKO? Why didn't you advance the position? There's no way you're knocking someone out when their head is to your chest and there's no way you're knocking someone out. So I don't know why he was doing that, but his fight IQ isn't there. He tries to go for the finish. way too eager. No. Brando's going to clip Louie. He's going to push him up against the fence, and off that fence, he likes to hit off that break, and he's going to clip him with something, and it's going to be a short night. I think it's going to be probably a knockout.
I also have Brando to win. I know that Louie is going to be in front of the home crowd, but Brando is a product of city kickboxing, and that's a dangerous combination. To have the knowledge that Eugene Behrman has in the fight game mixed with a big ass dude like that is just like a recipe for disaster for Louie. I think that he has real power. He's got real technique, and he's going to make this a real short night. I think this goes within 2 rounds. I'd be so surprised if it goes over, whether it's going to be the 1.5 or the 2.5 mark that they put for the line. Next fight up is Mantas Kondratovic versus Antonio Trocoli. Who you got?
I have Mantas on this one. This is actually my lock of the week. Antonio, he likes to sit and get hit a lot. He has no gas tank. He's very flat-footed. He likes to work off that fence and take people down, but I don't think he's really going to have success in this fight doing that. His stand-up is not good at all. He's 0-3 in the UFC. I mean, why are we even talking about this? Mantas is going to win. One thing Antonio does have, though, is a piston for a right hand. If you have no place to go, he'll just keep unloading that right hand, and is very sharp. He has good submissions. 5 out of 12 of his wins are from submissions. So that's his best chance of victory. I just don't see him submitting Mantas.
Yeah, he's 35 years old. Yeah, he's been finished. It's not even that he's like lost by decision or anything. He's been finished only in the UFC. That's all he's been doing.
They call him the fluffer.
Yeah, pretty much. Mantas, I definitely agree with you. I think he's going to KO him. He's got that like Eastern European power. You know, we can't call it Polish power because he's not from Poland. He throws fast and he throws really clean strikes. I really love watching his fight on the Contender Series. Again, watch that one live. Comes in the scrap and just puts this guy down. I was like, oh my God, this fucking dude. Let's go. I really think that he's going to do something special on Saturday. And hopefully Trocoli maybe puts the gloves up. I don't know. Finds a different profession.
I don't think he's going to put him up. I think he's going to get scrapped.
He might get scrapped. I mean, you can't go 0-4
That's
in the
the
UFC.
play, though, is he just goes and he puts his gloves up so he doesn't get scrapped.
That's what you do.
That's what you do.
You go on top.
No, I left. What do you mean? I left.
I chose to not be in the UFC anymore.
No one got kicked out of that party, okay? I left. I left my own accord.
He just puts them down and Irish goodbyes it.
Yeah.
Honestly, gangster move.
I guess I think that he put them down, and then the camera guy would just be walking away, and he would, no, come here. And he's just, no, man, no. Leaving.
Dude, I'm still relevant.
Yeah. I still matter.
Next fight up is Mario Pinto versus Felipe Franco. Who you got?
I have Mario Pinto on this one. He had a full fight camp. Dude, the knockout that he had against Austin Lane was so nasty.
Yeah, it was.
That was insane. Felipe's only fought tomato cans. He has this fight against this guy named Ruben that's 0-3. And it literally looks like a featherweight fighting a middleweight. It's insane. It's such a crazy discrepancy, and he still kind of struggled. Like it took him kind of a bit of time. Like it was pretty crazy to watch. He's only fought tomato cans his entire career. Felipe.
Yeah, I also have Mario to win this. I'm not super high on either fighter, but Felipe Franco is the replacement fighter. He's fighting on short notice. Mario Pinto has the UFC experience. He has the height and reach advantage. I think that he's just going to win this one sure-handedly. Probably TKO in the second round. Maybe first round. I think it's going to be second, though.
Maybe.
Spicy like that. Next fight up is Nathaniel Wood versus Losene Keita. Who you got?
I have Nathaniel Wood for this. I mean, Nathaniel Wood is so good. I know everyone thinks he sucks for some reason. I don't know why they're so rude in the comments. I like Nathaniel Wood. Okay. He's good. I think this is going to be a decision fight, though. I think Losene... What?
Dude, he's such a great fighter. I think this shit's going to go to decision.
Well, he's not like he doesn't knock people out and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
But he's really, really good. I think that Losene has he's too wild, too many big openings for him to either get caught or for Nathaniel to defend. So I think that it's just gonna be too big of a gap, and we're gonna see it on fight night. I think that Nathaniel Wood is definitely gonna take this by decision.
I have Nathaniel Wood money line. I think this is a razor thin fight. I think Losene Keita is a weight bully. I don't know if you've ever seen how big he is for fucking featherweight, but it's crazy that he gets to 145.
How much does he weigh, you think?
Probably 190 out of camp. I'm not even joking. This guy's a huge, massive human being, especially for that division. But I think that Wood has the experience on his side. Keita's the biggest promotion that he's fought out of is PFL. And I think that there's a huge grappling advantage that Nathaniel Wood has over Keita, in my opinion. I think that Keita is going to be really dangerous round 1, and then he's going to start faltering to round 2 and 3. So I think that with his grappling advantage, I think that he could potentially get a sub in round 2 or 3, or just get it to the decision. Next fight up is Mason Jones versus Axel Sola. Who you got?
I have Axel on this one, but I was going back and forth the entire time. Mason Jones, he just presses forward. He takes a lot of damage, but he gives a lot of damage in return. Really defensively sound, but he wears a lot of those shots, especially later in the fight. I think the Axel is more crafty. I was really impressed with his McKee fight. Thought that was a really good fight.
You're high, like you like McKee, right?
I like McKee a lot. I think that the fact that he was able to put out McKee, that was very interesting. And the way that he fights is interesting too. He has that fighting style similar to like Bivol, how his hands are not always up in a high guard. They're kind of low, so it kind of lures you into shots. He lures you into counters. And also he has like a whip with all of his strikes. Super powerful, super dangerous. You don't even know you're in danger until it's too late. I'm pretty excited for this fight, to be honest.
I have Jones money line. Mason Jones is a fucking tank. I mean, I really loved his Bellagioki fight. I wish it was a little bit more of an impressive win. Like knowing what we know now, it's not aging as well. But I think that Axel is a clean striker, and if he keeps it in boxing or kickboxing range, I think that it's gonna be a very interesting fight because of the open stance. Because he's the southpaw in the open stance, so he can have a lot of advantage because of that. But I think that once it becomes like a dirtier, more of a grapple heavy fight, I think that's when Mason Jones takes over. If Mason Jones can make this into a like a dirtier fight where it's like very clinch heavy, a lot of grappling, that's when he's going to do his best work. But if it stays in like a more of an open distance where it's like
a kickboxing range,
kickboxing range, boxing range, I think that Sola can definitely get it done because he is the cleaner, more precise striker.
So Mason Jones. Moneyline.
Bring up Mason Jones?
Yeah, 100%.
First fight up on the main card, we have Kurtis Campbell versus Danny Silva. Who you got?
I have Danny Silva on this. Not saying that Danny Silva's been out here just fighting a bunch of killers, but who has Kurtis Campbell even fought, really? You know, he's making all of this look like light work, but he hasn't really fought anyone. There's going to be an actual test to see how well he fares in UFC quality fighters. Danny's coming off a loss against Kevin Vallejos, who, as we know, is kind of a big deal. He's kind of a big deal in that division, you know? So no loss. It's no big deal that he's lost to him. That guy's a killer. You know, that just means he has more work to do. But that starts with beating Kurtis Campbell in his hometown. That's pretty gangster.
Yeah, I actually have Silva money line or the over as well. I think it's funny that it's Pink Panther versus El Puma. He fights out Cub Swanson's camp as well. And I don't know if anyone knows who Cub Swanson is, but he's an absolute fucking dog.
And he's also never fought for a title in his entire life. Never fought a title fight ever.
Him and Andre Fili. It's just so weird.
Crazy.
What a weird stat.
Insane.
It's like who's it called also, right? Donald Cerrone for UFC.
Insane.
Like just what a name to just not go and get a belt.
Yeah.
I think that he has really solid boxing, and durability is not going to be an issue as far as we can see, because I think that Kevin Vallejos fight, I believe he took it short notice as well. I think that's aging pretty well, you know? So I don't see Kurtis putting out Danny Silva. So, I mean, if you wanted to put it on the over, you could definitely do that. I think Kurtis is a really good prospect, but I think that this is going to be too much too soon for him. I think that Danny is really good at just being in the pocket and just almost overwhelming him with his pressure. So next fight up is Michael Venom Page versus Sam Patterson. Who you got?
I have Michael Page. I think this is too big of a skill jump to give Sam this early. I'm a big Sam guy. I like Sam Patterson. I think Page is going to be too crafty. His footwork is going to be too slick. He's going to catch him with things he's not prepared for. I think Michael's probably going to start dancing on him a bit and probably just going to go to decision with this. But if Sam Patterson does get it done, that's one of those great names that you have on your resume. Like, yeah, I beat that guy. That's a great one because his last loss was to like Ian Gary
By decision,
but still
like a boring fucking fight.
But still, that's a really good name to have on there.
Oh yeah.
On top of that, he's 38 years old. So would he have beat him at 34? Absolutely not. But a 38-year-old one, he has a better chance.
This is actually my lock of the week. I have MVP winning this one by decision. Lock it in. I have him winning. I wish he didn't win. Not a fan of him. I don't like how he fights. But, I mean, for what he does, he is a top tier point fighting kickboxer. Like, he is the best. I would say he's the best in the world at doing what he does, which is just touching you up without getting touched and just like, but the thing is that's like is ingrained in his body. He's not much of a finisher. Like if he's going to finish, it's going to be in spectacular fashion when all the conditions are met and it's perfect. But if it's not, he's going to wait and draw in Sam Patterson to make his offense go. I just think this is going to be just a 3-round, just him just showing off how good he is and how there's levels to striking. And I mean, for Sam Patterson, if he loses, it's just is what it is. The only way he would beat MVP is to not be striking with him, I think. But Sam Patterson's like a striker, so that'd be weird. You know, he would have to turn into Ian Gary and just take him down for 3 rounds, which I just don't see him doing, especially in front of his home crowd. Next fight up is Roman Dolidze versus Christian Leroy Duncan. Who you got?
I have Leroy on this one. I'm a big fan of Leroy. I don't know why everyone hates on Leroy. I don't know why everyone is on the bandwagon for Roman. Hold on. That's super annoying to me. Yeah, Roman's gas tank isn't going to hold up. I guarantee it. Roman's 37. Leroy is 30. Leroy's only lost to Armin Petrosian and RoboCop, which is pretty funny because it's like RoboCop and Superman. Petrosian beat RoboCop. Then RoboCop ran it back and beat him. So like, it was like Superman beat RoboCop, and then RoboCop beat Superman, which is just such a funny concept to me.
And then they both beat Leroy.
And then they both beat Leroy.
At the same time.
At the same time.
With their pants off.
With their pants off.
I have Roman Dolidze, money line or the over. I think that Dolidze has a huge advantage with grappling. I think that he's going to just grapple early, make this into like a grimy fight where he squeaks out a decision.
No.
Did you want to go CLD or did you want to go the over then?
What do you think? What do you think is more likely? The over or CLD? Because CLD, I mean, he could knock him out. He could submit him.
I don't think he's not fucking submitting him. Get the fuck out of here.
Toe hold.
There's no fucking way.
Second round.
Yeah, wrist lock. Last 30 seconds of the third round. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
You also think it's a wrist lock?
Dude, a fucking heel hook.
You think that he doesn't get it done?
CLD?
Yeah, you don't think he gets it done?
I don't think he puts him out.
Do you think he gets it done?
I don't think he gets it finished.
So if he doesn't get it finished, then it's gonna be the over?
I think it would be the over.
All right, we'll do the over.
But
Decision.
I mean, you are so high on Leroy though.
No. I'm so low on Roman.
Okay, it's both.
Yeah, it's a really rough combination.
You're
here.
biased and opposite biased.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the over. Then let's just go the over.
Do the over?
Yeah.
All right. Because I mean, maybe the over because there's a lot of people that are high on CLD. Maybe the over is 1.5. I definitely think it goes over round and a half.
Oh, for sure.
Next fight up is Iwu Barnovsky versus Austin Lane. Who you got?
I have Iwu for this. Austin Lane is making his light heavyweight debut. He usually weighs in around 245. That's not too bad for that division, but still, he's going to lose a lot of weight. When was the last time he had to really cut weight? He's also 38 years old. Iwu is going to sit there trying to get into this dogfight where they're just throwing. He's going to connect on that 38-year-old chain of Austin Lane. He's going to put him to sleep. guaranteed your money back.
Dude, Iwu's last fight, though, what a fucking roller coaster that was, huh? That was such a fun fight to watch for the, 2.5 minutes that it was. I see Iwu winning this. I'm curious to see what Austin Lane looks like at 205, though, because he has so much muscle mass at 245, and he probably is like, when he's fighting, probably at like maybe like 13% body fat, something like that. So to get down to 205, he's probably gonna look so fucking shredded. Just absolute sidebar on that. If he's already chinny at 245 and he goes down 40 pounds less, does that make him more chinny?
I mean, yeah, all the fluid going out of his brain.
I would have to think so, right?
Yeah, he's gonna connect on that chin. He's going to bed.
Yeah, and the only way he's gonna fight Iwu is on Iwu's terms, because that's just how Iwu does shit. And it's gonna have to be like that fucking rock'em sock'em, just like in the pocket phone booth fight. And I think Iwu just takes that. The only thing I see is Iwu getting a really sick ass short hook knockout, and then we're just going to be like, wow, that's like knockout of the night. That's all I can see. But if Austin does make it more of his own fight, which he gets to use his length and reach to really make that into the weapon that it should be in this fight, could get interesting. Don't see it happening, but it could get interesting. Next fight up we have is the co-main. It's going to be Luke Riley versus Michael Aswell Jr. Who you got?
This is an interesting fight. You have to go with Luke Riley, right? I mean, they're in London. I've been a big fan of Michael since he took that Oki fight. That was such a fun fight. This is the right guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love that fight versus him and Oki. That was short notice, right?
Short notice, and it was at 155 as opposed to 145.
Yeah. So if we're doing MMA math, Michael got beat by Bogdan by decision. And, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Luke put out Bogdan second round in spectacular fashion, and he was like out. Like he wasn't like TKO. He was like asleep. This fool went to the shadow realm.
Yeah, he got Microsoft shut off.
Yeah. 9 KOs out of the 12 wins for Luke. 6 KOs out of the 11 wins for Michael. This is just going to be a banger of a fight. Or they do that thing where they're just staring at each other and they're both nervous the entire time, and it's the most boring fight.
No, I really think that this is going to be the fight of the night. The only way they know how to fight is to meet in the center of the octagon and throw down. I think that Riley has the power advantage, but I think that Aswell has the technique, and like he can get more clean shots off. He has that advantage. But you said it. You had Aswell. He lost by decision to Bogdangrad. And then you have Luke Riley beating Bogdangrad by a decisive KO. I think that the MMA math checks out. Luke Riley ultimately wins the fight. I would be very impressed if this goes to decision with how I think that this fight's going to go. I think this is going to be a barn burner from beginning to end. Don't blink. Next fight up is the main event. We got Movsar Evloev versus Lerone Murphy for pretty much the next person to go up against Alexander Volkanovski. Who you got?
I have Lerone Murphy on this one. I think that Movsar kind of picks his fights. Like, who is he really beat? Like, what names? Dan Ige? Okay, so did Lerone. Diego Lopez, that's a great name. Okay, you took it on 5 days notice, and it was his debut. You know, he beat Aljamain Sterling, and he beat Allen. But it's like Lerone, if he got to these fights as well, I think he takes those as well. I think that Lerone just needs to keep it standing. If he can keep it standing, then he could take this fight. A lot of people are saying that Evloev's grappling is so good and that Lerone has to be better at grappling than him. It's like he doesn't have to be better than grappling at him. He just has to stuff the takedowns, make sure that if his back touches the ground, he's getting right back up as quick as he can. And every round starts on the feet. So if anything, he's losing and can't get back up, save that, because the next round is going to start on the feet. It's 5 rounds. So let's see. I think Lerone can get it done.
I have Evloev by decision. It's my second lock of the... No, I'm just kidding. I like Lerone. Like, I think he's a better overall fighter than Evloev. If we're looking straight up, who is the better fighter? I think that it is Lerone Murphy, but we don't know what Lerone's overall wrestling ability is. I mean, we were supposed to see it with the Aaron Pico fight, but that one didn't last long enough for us to really find out how strong of a wrestling base he does have.
A little foreshadowing.
I mean, Aaron Pico is trying to scrap with him, though. Movsar is not going to be like that. I think that he's going to go straight to trying to get the grappling. I think he's going to be able to take him down early and often. I think that he'll be able to hold down Lerone for 5 rounds and he'll cruise the decision because he is not a finisher. He doesn't get submissions. He doesn't get knockouts. He doesn't do anything like that. He just tries to get that decision win so he can say that he won against someone. And it's like, technically you won. It's unfortunate, but maybe with me being so unlucky with some of these main event fights, maybe I can just game my juju so then Murphy can win this fight.
So I think that you can't be wrong 2 main events in a row. So we're going to go with yours because you have to be right at this point.
Well, the thing is, either we're right and we're making some money, hopefully, or we're wrong and Murphy wins and we're happy. Then that's the true degenerate way of thinking.
We can always do your bet. And then when we do the live stream on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube, we'll do the live bet of him by KO.
Yeah.
And in some of the spicy bets that are on our Patreon as well.
Because, I mean, that's going to be his only method of victory. I don't see Lerone getting the decision win because Movsar is just way too good at knowing how to get the decision. You know, if it's going 5 rounds, I think that's because Lerone hasn't been, getting any offense off.
True.
But if Lerone does put him out, that is fucking mystique builder right there.
That is mystique builder.
And he has to go up against Volkanovski. And Volkanovski is going to have to take him as a real threat because that's scary. So
the thing I love about this whole fight card is all the spicy picks that we can do this week. Every week we do spicy picks and spicy parlays on our Patreon. Our Patreon is patreon.com/MMA Athletes. It's $1 a month and you get our extra boxing podcast, every week's boxing event. You get our spicy UFC picks and you also get this. So, I mean, it's all in the same location, patreon.com/MMA Athletes. Usually like one of the spicy parlays hits and they are spicy.
I mean, we had one that was one off past fight card, and it was literally because Omar Sy just sucks at living. So, if Omar Sy was not on that card, we would have been making some money.
All right, well, that's a wrap for this week's fight picks. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you enjoy this content, all of our social media is linked in the bio. Be sure to subscribe, cash those tickets, and don't forget, bet smart, fight hard. We'll catch you in the next card.